Jubilation as lockdown is lifted and workers are ordered back to work. All level 1 to 12 workers initially asked to stay home have been ordered back to work, while curfew imposed earlier has now been lifted. That is the latest directive coming from the state government in the effort to curtail the spread of COVID-19 in Nigeria. According to a statement by Mary Noel Berge, Chief Press Secretary to Governor Sani Bello, the civil servants are to resume work on Monday, 6th April 2020 from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Intra and interstate movement of people and vehicles across the state remain banned. All entry points to the state remain closed except those on essential services. It read, markets to open from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Marketers to adhere strictly to the precautionary measure of the Ministry of Health. Local government areas that share common border with neighboring states to ensure effective monitoring of people and vehicles coming into the local government area. Thank you for listening to this news. Well, viewers, this is a thing of joy. This call for celebration. I will say to God be the glory. Satan has been defeated. Now, everyone can now go out and exercise their day-to-day activity. But meanwhile, I will still leave a word of advice before the day break, and before everyone will start checking out for work, because I know that Nigerians cannot wait. They can't wait to report at the office. Neither will the CEO of a company wait to see his staffs back to work, because a lot has been left on table and also has been left untouched. The companies have lost so much. The losses companies has lost is even half of the income of the company, and of which is a very great loss to the company. It's a great loss to companies. I will tell you the truth. As an entrepreneur, I know what I'm talking about. It's a great loss. And after tomorrow, I will still like you to still have a glance at the Nigerian economic index, and you will see the drop, how it will drop drastically, because as a result of lack of attention to the day-to-day move of income and taxes. Nobody to pay tax, nobody to pay debts, into the government purse. So how can the government have any reserve or any money in their purse that they can use to run any projects in the country? Yes, I know that this pandemic may have um, acquired some funds for Nigeria, but the fund is not actually for the for the Nigerian business, but it's actually for individuals who are infected. Are you getting it now? And I know that even this fund is not actually going to this individual, but it's going into the government purse, the purse of those extorters. They know themselves, the liars, especially those who have lied uh, concerning getting infected. You will see that after tomorrow, you start getting a new story about them, that oh, they have been cured. Today, even till now, we've not even heard any story concerning Abakari and his whereabouts. Only God knows if of a truth that man is infected. Because I'll begin to develop one thought that maybe this is one of the ways Nigeria want to squeeze out those money, still siphon those money that was contributed and donated for the quick cure of this COVID-19 by lying, by propelling people, prominent Nigerians, to lie of being infected, so that a certain amount of money will be transferred for this purpose. May God help us. May God help us. Well, the most important thing is the story of joy. So, just like I was saying, I will urge Nigerians to be watchful. Yes, to be watchful as they resume duty tomorrow. They should be watchful, and they should clothe themselves with the blood of Jesus, because now I know that the 5G network, which they have successfully and succeedingly launched yesterday, day for yesterday, will be on the streets. So even while we are walking on the streets in our place of work, let's soak ourselves with the blood of Jesus. If you are Muslim, you soak yourself with the blood of Allah. All right? I want to believe that the mercy of God will be upon every one of us. No, we will not get any other wrong news. Okay? Nobody will die. We will not record any death ratio, any death any longer. Okay? And then while you are at work, if you're an entrepreneur, yes, I know you must have made a lot of losses, but try to be at peace and re-strategize. Try to see how to understand your your staffs, okay, so that your people and bring up new ideas that will help the company to make all their losses back. I get what I'm saying now. So this period is not a period of blame. It's not a period of why. Why did it happen? That word should not come in. Okay, but it's a period of making move. Okay, making move. Making move on on incurring back what has been what has gotten lost. Okay, so that is my little advice to our workers that will be resuming work tomorrow. And just like I said before, don't forget to be watchful. Be watchful, be sensitive, don't be distracted. The 5G network is already installed. If you see it's happening, if you see it giving out or producing any strange reaction, please try to get yourself away from there. Try to stay away from there. Run away. Run after your dear life. Okay? Or make an important call for rescue. Okay? So this is my only two opinion. Don't forget to leave your comments behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.